现在是要干嘛？完全忘记。我要干嘛来着？哦。我要去打他们啊！打架去。冲进去殴打嘛。
It's blocked.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
It's blocked.
我快吸引那怎么过去？这里确定不能开。冲进去干一场就对了。Congress。
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Come on, may the shadow engulf our enemies.
你蹲着打。
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. The magic is on us. Take a potion.
你踢我，我不会踢你，我不会踢你吗？直接把你踢死 ，motherfucker！
No magic left.
Excuse me.这是要哪行我看无。
It's Sergeant Franz. Poor man. He paid dearly for the help he gave us.
He was beaten to death.
Quartermaster Herbert ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander to answer Manfred's questions, but he never made it to New Serene.
I was sure that the lieutenant was not genuine. He must be involved.
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
可怜了。
Protect me in this battle.
哦，来这边根本就是大搜刮，爽！以后多打人类敌人。
It looks like poison. This document talks about eliminating the witnesses to the case.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list.
Excuse me, sir. I'm going upstairs.
Lieutenant Klaus, so you are part of this disgusting plot.
Lay down your weapons, Lieutenant. Any resistance is futile. Your troops have been decimated.
I will not surrender, Your Excellency. Death is sweeter than the price of treason.
If you speak, we will be lenient.
You, maybe, but Egon, I doubt it. Farewell.
He's poisoned.
The plague. I'd have liked to have questioned that traitor.
哇，这边。这一港到底是哪里？
These letters are signed by Egon. We must go to the office of the leader of these criminals.
We could study the handwriting to find out who's behind this pseudonym. We did a good job, Your Excellency. Egon will never come back from a hit like this.
Certainly. But we know that there are still criminals amongst your troops, including their leader.
We know that Lieutenant Alexander is involved in all this. The sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us about this camp, are telltale signs. Perhaps he will be able to provide us with a lead. Otherwise, we still have these letters.
Remember that we are targets. Just like Manfred, we will have to stay alert.
You are right. Let's get back to New Serene as soon as possible. You will hand over the evidence to Quartermaster Manfred and assure yourself of his safety. I will go and ask...
我是为得来。Oh man！ 这个门。路痴症的人没办法打这个游戏。
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle.
Oh, 你们真快！啊，小小，你不要拉到我的 PS4 啊 ！Seriously， don't do that. What？ 过了吗？好丑，一个比一个丑。126。这个不好，这个。开锁，屁用！尽量较好啊。哦，好丑！我是为了你的美观起见，你懂吗？我用心良苦啊。进来卖东西。啊，这个刚刚忘记看了，shit。 腰好酸哦。这都没有用。加魅力，直觉我已经有了。你又出来了哦，你累不累？整天在那边钻人家的皮。Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, I wasn't sure I'd see you alive again.
How did you know we were here? Did the captain tell you?
He was arrested while coming back here. Lieutenant Alexander said he was finally reported by his accomplices.
That lieutenant has some nerve. We know he's involved. We found the body of the sergeant who was to accompany him here. He got rid of him to punish him for helping us, or to stop him from revealing more. We also found this document saying that everyone who knows about the case should be eliminated. You're in danger, and they've already found a way to get rid of the captain.
Most of the men who are loyal to him are in jail. I can't do anything without help. I've been trying to get the commander. If anybody can restore order to all of this, she can.
Here, take this evidence and show it to her.
Alas, there's nothing in there that clearly indicates who Egon is.
The recent actions of Lieutenant Alexander suggest that he's the brains behind this operation. And we only have to compare his handwriting with these letters to be sure.
I'm going to join the commander, but you should intervene. I'm afraid he'll get rid of the captain.
去楼下。二位，请勿挡路。等一下，又在楼上。嗯 ，very funny。Kind of a minute.
Your Excellency! What a joy to see you again. We finally stopped Egon. The captain will be happy.
Naturally, and that is why you were surrounded by the men I apprehended. We visited your secret camp and found the body of poor Sergeant Franz, who, in spite of his death, continues to betray you. You are a member of this organization, Lieutenant. And when we compare your handwriting to the letters we have seized, it wouldn't surprise me to discover that Egon is none other than you.
We prepared a discreet death for you, worthy of your uncle's court. Little poison. And our troublesome diplomat would have been out of the way. But since you leave us with no choice, finish them. It'll be a real pleasure.
Finally, our revenge has come.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I'll teach you how to dance.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Come on,快来踩我！快来踩我的尖尖！Oh, fuck!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
哇，感觉你就是非常强力，哎呦！
No! Why did you have to stick your nose in our business?
If you had not been so careless, so eager to get rich and climb to the top, maybe we would never have discovered your operations. Surrender, Alexander. Unless you prefer Egon.
Let me go! I could make you rich.
I doubt that the commander would find that arrangement acceptable.
Wretches!
Your Excellency, Lieutenant Alexander was court-martialed and will soon be executed.
You have my gratitude, Your Excellency. Without you, this assassin would have probably strangled me in prison.
Manfred gave me all the evidence you gathered, and told me about the case. I'm just sorry he didn't tell me about it sooner.
My apologies, Commander. But you've been so busy since starting your new position. I never thought the case would be so big.
Be that as it may, the high-ranking culprits have been punished, and the foot soldiers will be sent back to the continent. A few months on the front should bring them back to reality. We owe you so much, Your Excellency. Without you, the Guard would probably be nothing more than a band of brigands. I am extremely grateful. I will not forget what you did for us.
Don't mention it, Commander.
Yes， 最好是送我好一点的东西。
Hello, Commander. Lady Desade. How can I be of service to you? You seem to know Kurt well. We have known each other a long time, and we have fought. I think we have been brought a mercenary guild, certainly, but for whom some would tell you that we're past it, that our vision is too naive and idealistic. Perhaps that's true, but I do not mind fighting and risking my life for what I believe. Anything else?
Bo,
I have to go.
you
Goodbye.
spoke very highly of
I
me.
also have a lot to do. Until next time, Your Excellency.
Bye. 哎，好，看我能不能不要看地图就找到下楼的路。Yes， 我已经对这个地方些块他等下边都给。好啦，下。Now. You Siri， 我现在很熟了啦。 但不是 Siri， 是 Siri。念，不会念。紧嘞，破病，cousin。
My fair cousin! Come closer and tell me what brings you.
Allow me to present Afra, an emissary of the Bridge Alliance. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora, in an effort to find a remedy.
Your Excellency, it is a great honor.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition, if I've understood correctly, were you not?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit if it hadn't been so brutally interrupted.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. Your great learning will certainly prove useful. I implore you, my fair cousin. Do continue. We are eager to hear your news.
I wanted to inform you of our progress in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised me, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him Enon Mil Frictimen, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it take shape with my own eyes, during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Katasak, my friend. I saw you flinch hearing that name. You were familiar with this being.
All of the Donegada know him, even in their flesh. He is Tir Fredi. It is with him we make our bond. But I would be surprised that he is at the origin of your sickness. He is generous and only rages when attacked and wounded.
I fear that is exactly what we did, cousin. I know that I ask much of you, but I have no choice. You need to go and find this magical being. I won't survive for much longer. Beg him. Offer him all that he wants, but we must have this remedy. I need it.
I shall do all in my power, Constantine. I promise you. But is there a way to communicate with him? I was already sent to fight a guardian under that pretext, in the hopes that it would kill me.
There is a way so sacred that even we Donegada cannot use it. Enon Mil Frictimen decides. It is not I who judges your intentions. Go and find Glendan, the sage of the village council of Dorhagenadu. If he deems you worthy, he will guide you. To be able to speak with him, you must present this seal. It will prove that you are the friend of a member of the council.
I had no idea that such a talisman was required.
You have not yet been named Mal of your clan, Siora, daughter of Bladnet. When this has come to pass, we will give you a seal that allows you to give voice to your friends when visiting the council.
It is a symbol of great trust. Why are you awarding me this?
I do not wish to lose the soul who has put their life in my hands. And also, you have proven you are our friend back there in my village.
Thank you, Katasak. I will not forget this honor you bestow upon me. And thank you, fair cousin, for everything.
Fair cousin. Yeah. I don't know. 看一下送我什么啊？这个应该是用不到了。好烂哦，就送那个哦，太烂了。现在只是主线。
Hello, my name is Desarde. I am the legate of the merchant congregation. May I enter?
Good day, Legate Desarde. No, this building is closed to Renaigse.
I am Siora, daughter of Bladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Mal of the Red Spears, was a member of the council.
All here remember, and the Vorst Tirse. She was a courageous Mal, but you are not yet Mal in her stead, and you do not carry her seal. I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
I beg your pardon. I did not know.
Here is the seal of Donegad Katasach, of the village of Wenchavier.
And so you are a trusted friend of the great healer. He must see your true face and find it worthy. Enter. You are welcome.
这么好。真的。Hello.
I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am Desarde, legate of the congregation of merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my path. But you are a current of Katasach. His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What brings you here?
I seek a remedy. My cousin and many other people on our island suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that Enon Milfrichteman can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And I suppose this cavern is guarded?
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
What can you tell me about the sanctuary?
It is the most sacred place of the island. The hidden face, and still seen by all of you. Enol Mil Frictimen. I protect these doors like my father before me and his father before him. And still none of us have ever entered.
Am I to gather that there has never been a High King in your family?
We are heads of the Council of Kings. And so it is prohibited for us to present ourselves. We must remain impartial.
I see. And so you cannot speak to me about what you find inside?
The heart of the island beats near here, the volcano. And I know that it is a place full of life.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small to hold him. He is Tia Fradi in all and everything. The wisdom of his people are looking for wisdom to heal the Renaigse. But he is much more.
Can you tell me anything more?
We gather here during these nights. The clans are those who have complaints against their mind, and when important events, so that the wisdom.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Karans, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, Siora.
Do you remember the mine shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renaigse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Of course. Let's go.
You have spoken to Glendon as you wanted.
I was asked to pass the trial of water. What do you know about it?
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal their soul walk this path. It is a tremendous honor given to you, Renaigse.
Do you have any advice to give me?
I only know that the trial, one way is through strength, the other by ruse and heart. But I know no anything else.
Nothing else, thank you.
Good luck.
换一个帽子。
my child.
What can we do for you?
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attacked. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Val Ristal. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
Where is this stone?我要去找那该死的狐狸。我觉得我会，这里啊。
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is strange.
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stone speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our... He must be...
I thought you could...
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise. Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
Empty. Everything is broken and turned upside down. Empty. Everything is broken and turned upside down. Empty. A sculpted, engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
It's as if someone wanted to meticulously destroy everything in this workshop.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Doncass's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigador and we'll find out.
腰酸。
What brings you here, Honor Manawi?
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaigse. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something. He must have left for the wood. Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum say.
Oi, don't... Do you want to trade?
好烂哦。你不能卖点高级的东西。
Oi, Doig! I have items you might like.
It is Karadeg. He's over there.
Siora, Bertir Tumad Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free, and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone.
So you are a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. The Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
Since you want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find them.
We could help you find them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegad. And I did not think I would say this one day. But thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Iselt.
嗯，先让我存个档，感觉会有陷阱。 Hello.
Siora, Asir. Always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld. I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved a piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here. And even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord.
Well,
Thank you, Onol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Siora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir. Karans, do you need something?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
I think I understand. Your island, your culture, and your faith are so closely tied that you cannot renounce one without renouncing the others.
Exactly. The Earth talks to us because we believe in it, in its spirits. Without these beliefs, we would be but empty shells. Our mother would never have wanted that for us. I am happy to see that you understand us so well. Anything else?
Yes. Oh my god,
why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Isolde is not on Olmenawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
Holy shit. 我要好好选，没得危险嘛。为什么查不到这个？可以说姐姐坏话吧，这好难选哦，地雷太多了。
What kind of child were you?
I suppose I was very curious and studious. I loved when our father taught me the name of some plants and how they could be used.
Then you haven't changed. Isn't it out of the same curiosity that you chose to follow me?
At first, perhaps. But the more I know you, the more I find other reasons to stay with you. Anything else?
I must pass the trial of water. Do you know anything about it?
I have heard it talked about. It is a trial that all must pass if they wish to become the High King. One says that the trial reveals the true personality of those who pass it. My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
My dear child, what can I do?
I will see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
这也蛮好看的啊，买了，要买吗？搞不好会送我。作弊啊！你不知道我们汉人就会作弊。
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last...
Did she tell you about it?
A little. But I know that you must choose. Combat is not... If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed. And there are ways of altering food to make the...
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
They're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep. You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
哦，还好那时候多做。
The enlightened help us.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me, and suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
And what is that?
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me, and suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
风、太阳、火、小孩。
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up. This stone bears the image of a storm.
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up and it was getting colder and colder. I felt here. This looks like a snowflake. Snow or maybe ice. Here. This looks like a snowflake. Snow or maybe ice.
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then, the sun warmed me, and suddenly I bounced on the ground, and I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated, and I was suddenly with you again. On this stone, the sun is visible. This stone is adorned with the etch.
Okay. And?直接把那个动画都省略了。所以嘞，我开了啊。
I need a bit of practice.
No, you don't. You just need a proper.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tir Fredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Milfrichtem.
这样就好了，你不用打架热闹了。
Bertir to Mad on Ormanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tir Fridi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of rules and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Enon Milfrictiman now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince him as well. Where can I find him?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then, the last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important. There was Deirdre.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes. I heard about your loss, Siora. And divorced Tirce. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirce. Thank you, Glendon.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors.
I have already met her.
That sounds like her. It is said that he is the chief of...
Very well. I will go and see...
Qua awalam said.
Karans, could you help me once more?
What is it?
I must prepare the ritual for our mother's funeral, and I think that I will need your help.
But your sister will be there. Surely you'd rather be together?
For the ritual, yes, it will only be the two of us. But before that, your support would be a great help. Will you come with me?
Of course. I'd be happy to be by your side. Let's go.
哦，什么时候才会升级？有没有什么东西有加到火力的？不懂啊，只有这个啊。
Shiora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iselt. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iselt, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigan? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly. Siora, what?
Could you tell me about Siora?
You are right there, and you let him talk. Perhaps I wanted to hear how you'd reply. Perhaps, but did you want anything else?
Thanks. Goodbye, Zeld.
坟墓在哪？无恁坟墓嘛伤远啊吧？在这个地图吗？要从这里走。好，走吧。走错了，乱走就走错了，喂。重来，照片没拍好，再一次。哎呀，这个树林他妈挡路了。非拍掉不可，干。好难拍哦。看一下我都拍了什么，真的很无聊。睇下 ，no。No. No. No. Okay. "再重拍一次。再拍一次，我是完美主义者吗？你慢来哦。就是正好看的时候就来一个树丛。就是这样啦，啊，好丑哦，到底会不会啊？气死我了，这个法国游戏。那个阿公上不去，我有活力2离坟墓弄那么远。来了。没到。
We are approaching Vazrigan. This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual.
Yeah, but how do I get there?
Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
And yet everything seems normal to me.
There. Hanglands. This is not their natural habitat at all. We cannot leave them here, so close to the burial mound.
先等妹妹我，姐姐我，换套衣服。哇，那刚刚低。
Found the dark, You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
What? 他们的巢穴呢？ see any of them. It's them. Oh, 然后这里说。那个是上，那个老头嘞，老头为什么不来帮我？ いの？阿贝，你想到要来跟我那个？这双手竟然好好笑，打了那么久。
Beasts will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
好了，妈的引导 ，Come on。
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Isolde and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Siora.
Okay. Oh, 好远 ！Fuck me！ 里面应该是没有工作台的。知道没有？ 好远啊，太真的远。再去看一次门狐狸。 No fucks. No fucks in my life.
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place.
不是那个光是怎样？去会不会被点死？
Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand? There. Everything is in place. Thanks again, Onal Manawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside. Oh, these rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. A Karats, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
Oh yeah.
Karants, do you need something?
What do you intend to do now? Will you become the Donegad of your clan again?
I will most likely do it, but not now. I still have a lot to discover by your side.
I hope that you do not feel constrained to do so. I would completely understand if you had to go back to your people.
You are a noble-hearted woman, and a true Onal Manawi. Do not worry. I'm not staying because I feel constrained to do so, but because I like being with you all. And especially with you. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
所以我刚刚得到的 trophy 是什么呢？哇，贱人已经218级，我快要气死！完成所有陪同任务，我不简单啊，我应该是 companions 的任务，这个才10%的人有做到，呵呵。给敌人下毒100次，我要怎么给敌人下毒？还要吃药，吃药就吃药。
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
Now that you've taken care of Major Herman, have you begun to think about the future?
Yes. For the first time, I feel free to do so.
Oh my god. 千万不要选错。
I hope that you'll be happy, Kurt. You deserve it.
I hope so too. Who knows? Perhaps I found an excellent reason to be. Anything else?
I must leave you.
你怎么了？哦。你去跟 Constant 讲话。My God, no.不要再打喷嚏了！突然把 side mission 做完的感觉，爽！看到那个刚刚要拍照的。 那也都有烂。这个卖掉，然后还有什么？嗯，我想起来了，我不是有这个可以用。哦，这个都不行，没有力量。敏捷舞，再加一个敏捷。I see。在那之前，先来买。449应该是最高的了。
Clarence, I am glad you came to talk to me. I have something to ask you.
I'm listening.
What do the women on your island do when they really like someone? Everything is so complicated where you come from.
In my culture, we do not talk about our feelings, especially not amongst nobles. Marriages are arranged more often than not.
I knew it. Never mind. I'll do it my way. Your body and your soul are speaking with mine on Almanawi. And if you feel the same way, I would love to spend some time alone with you.
I would love that too. Meet me outside my room the next time we're at the house.
I will be there. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
个有需要再用。好嘞。
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then, all of a sudden, one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Donegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, milady. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Donegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into again?
I am sorry, milady.
Milady.
But I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, milady.
反正两个都
Honor Manawi, do you still agree to spend some time with me?
Of course. I was waiting for this moment. Come.
I have never met someone like you. Honor Manawi. My heart has never beaten so fast for anyone. What about you? Do you think you are my Menundanem?
那不过是在美好的瞬间，也没有人可以这么残
I
忍
hope。so. Because I love you too, Siora.
Kayarto. This is how we say I love you in our language. Koden nes greda komolai. Our two hearts beat together.
爱戴 ，yes， 虽然我不知道那字怎么拼。
My Menundanem, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
对啊，干得好。哎，你都在外面吗？这位太太，我这个床是这样干的啊。Sticky， 睡觉，但是自己睡。把我帽子拿下来。哎呀，小小啊，你在底下酷酷扫啊！可怜的囡仔，酷酷扫。我应该去买那个披风。啊。 决定了，买披风。有。 有差吗？问谁会有差吗？
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
I seek Vinbar, your High King. I was told you were among the last to have seen him.
I do not know if that is true. Others most certainly crossed this path after me. But since you have helped our island, it is only right that I help you in return. The last time I saw him, we were in Dorhat Genedu. He wanted us to help him decide what we should do about you. You, the Renaigse. Dedra and Bladnid wanted us to spill blood and chase you from our land. Ulan's words were all honey, as is his talent, and wanted us to welcome you with open arms. I attempted, as is my wont, to follow the path of wisdom, that which winds between the others. Finbar was not convinced by any of us. He decided to turn to a far greater source of wisdom. He left us to go to the sanctuary to see Anon Mil Frictimen.
Would he still be there?
I do not think so. The Great Mind must have guided his footsteps in a direction beyond our understanding. But he would not have abandoned his people without first seeing his own one last time. You should go to Wen Shavar. Maybe there they would know where you could find him.
Thank you, Dunkas.
无，啊！你记旅行，迄记咧看不出。Oye, ¿cómo va? ¿为什么他们蹲的姿势都一样？哇哦，这里我没来过。等一下，我看一下。魔力药剂。圈增3次。
Bird Tiltomad on Almanawi.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse? I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tirfredi. And I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island. But I was hoping someone here might know where he is hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left anything else?
Tell me about Sarah.
She is a ferocious warrior. And like I told you, she is the Menundanem, the companion of the High King. They gave themselves one to the other many cycles ago. Perhaps that is why she has left. Anything else?
Goodbye.
What awalan seg?
Tumad, it is rare to see Renaigse here. Is there something I can do for you?
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vinbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaigse could understand. Our High King is on Almanawi, and a Doneigad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the Enolmil Frichtimen.
Do you mean to say that he is becoming one of those giant creatures? This phenomenon is truly incredible. I would so like to understand how it works.
Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back. And she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the cavern of knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded. Anything else?
You must know the High King, Vinbar. What can you tell me about him?
He was one of the greatest Doneigada. Wife, at the arrival of the Renaig, he traveled the island, and then he moved. Oh, anything else?
Thank you for your help.
Inte alltid. Och jag kommer ihåg. Anna Sonamu. 跟我乱讲一通。